Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Tiger Baseball Complex on the campus of Bentonville High School, as we are excited to bring you 6A West Conference baseball action between your Bentonville Tigers and the Fort Smith Southside Mavericks. Hello, everyone. I'm John McElroy, joined with my colleague Donnie Payne, and we are excited to be here this afternoon in the first of what are going to be 4 baseball broadcasts this spring, and we've got a good one this afternoon here. As you can see, the Mavericks being introduced, and we're waiting for the starting lineups for your Bentonville Tigers. Hey, while we got a moment, let's go ahead and go through them. For the Fort Smith Southside Mavericks, batting first, playing shortstop, number 3, Josh Wright. Batting second, pitching, number 21, Trevor Reed. Batting third, playing center field, number 15, Peyton Zimmerman. Batting fourth, playing left field, number 12, Parker Ellis. Batting fifth, playing third base, number 5, Mason Howell. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 7, Sawyer Price. Batting seventh, playing second base, number 6, Caden Manis. Batting eighth, catching, number 25, P.D. France. Batting ninth, playing right field, number 4, Wilson Key. And playing first base for the Mavericks, number 10, Walker Allen. And we're going to get your starting lineup for the Bentonville Tigers, but at this time we're going to step aside as we have the playing of the national anthem. All right, that was our national anthem. So let's go over the starting lineup for your Bentonville Tigers. Leading off for the Tigers, playing center field, number 24, Will Carmichael. Playing shortstop, batting second, number 1, Cade Campbell. Batting third for the Tigers, the third baseman, number 11, Connor Davis. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 5, Trace Peterson. Batting fifth, catching today for the Tigers, number 14, Cade Troffholtz. Batting sixth, playing right field, number 15, Mason Island. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 20, Jax Troffholtz. Batting eighth, playing left field, number 8, Conrad Schmidt. And batting ninth, playing second base for the Tigers, number 19, Aiden Greth. And on the bump today for the Bentonville Tigers, that's number 7, Noah Bollinger. All right, well, Donnie, glad to be back with you today. Kind of an overcast day. Temperature about 72 degrees. Have a very stiff south wind blowing out toward left field today. May be a factor in today's game, but it sure is good to be back here at the baseball diamond.
That's right, John. First game of the year live stream for us. Bentonville last week, John, opening conference season split with Rogers. So Bentonville comes into today 1-1 in conference. Got a big 2-1 victory at Rogers on Tuesday. Lost 1-0 here against Rogers on Monday, John. But Rogers Mini People's preseason #1, and Bentonville earning the conference split with them last week, and ready to start this 2-game series against Southside. We'll play here, and tomorrow these guys will do it again down at Southside.
That's right. A big week for the Tigers last week, splitting with the defending state champion Rogers Mounties, and under the direction of new head coach for Bentonville, Will McGinnis. Talked to him a little bit today. He's certainly excited about this team, and we'll see what they can do today. And leading it off for Southside will be Josh Wright. He'll stand in from the right side to face Bollinger. Shows bunt, pulls back, but first pitch by Bollinger in there for strike one. First pitch, 5:01 p.m. Starting to see a few breaks in the clouds out here this afternoon. Good day for baseball. Bollinger works from the stretch. That pitch missed a little inside. That'll leaving things up at 1-1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike two. Now Bollinger to work ahead on a 1-2 count. On the 1-2 to Josh Wright. Here's the pitch. That'll be fouled back to the screen. And Donnie, that's our first ball fouled into 18th Street, one of many this afternoon, I'm sure. We'll reset on a 1-2 count. Bollinger sets. Here's the pitch. Ooh. Oh, nice breaking ball that time. Just missed. I did miss by much. That'll move the count to 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one's going to be blooped down the right side. It's going to go just over Peterson's head, and it'll drop for a foul ball. Well, give Josh Wright a little credit, Donnie. He's standing there. Worked the count 2-2. A couple of balls fouled off.
And this will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. 110 pitch limit in high school.
On the 2-2, and time is called. Wright asked for time, and he was granted it. No pitch clock, at least at this point, in high school baseball. That one misses upstairs, and all of a sudden, Josh Wright, leadoff hitter for the Mavericks, has worked this to a full count. Trevor Reed, you can see there on deck. Right now, focuses on Josh Wright, 3-2 count. Bollinger looks in. Here's the pitch. That one fouled off to the screen. Well, Wright's proving right now to be a tough out. Just underway here from Bentonville.
A 9-pitch at bat so far. This next pitch will be pitch number 10.
Oh, nice pitch by Noah Bollinger. Got him on a breaking ball, caught the corner, inside corner, and Bollinger wins the battle right there.
Yeah, he had the batter full, John. I don't think he was thinking 3-2 curveball.
Count that one up as a backwards K for the first out of the inning. We're in the top of the first, just underway. Trevor Reed now comes to the plate. Reed will stand in from the right side, and once again, his at-bat starts a lot like Josh Wright. He showed bunt, pulled back, and took a first pitch strike. That one's going to miss outside, and that'll even things up at 1 apiece. Tell him. One ball, one strike. Swing and a miss by Reed. And once again, Bollinger working ahead in the count. Tigers trying to work their record, conference record to 2-1 today. As you see, Bollinger misses with that one outside.
Now, last week against Rogers, John, Bollinger had a great start, only allowed 1 run. Bentonville dropped that first game 2-1.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
And Bollinger stepped off that time.
To Trevor Reed. We'll see him in a moment on the mound for the Mavericks, but on the 2-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out. So the first 2 batters fanned by Noah Bollinger. And if Southside's going to get anything going here in the top of the first, it's going to be up to number 15, Peyton Zimmerman, the Mavericks center fielder. He'll stand in from the right side. Bollinger looking really sharp here from the outset. Zimmerman's going to take that first pitch for a strike. Well, Donnie, 3 batters now, 3 first pitch strikes. That bodes well for Noah Bollinger.
Yeah. Starting out ahead of every batter.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the first. Swing and a miss. Noah Bollinger strikes out the side, and that's going to do it here for the top half of the first inning. We've played half an inning, no runs, no hits for the Mavericks. The Tigers coming up. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Foster Roofing has been assisting Arkansas homeowners as they've weathered every storm for over 30 years. Foster Roofing is a family-owned, locally operated company providing expert professional roofing services. For your roof repair, choose local, licensed, and professional. Choose Foster Roofing.
All right, folks, we are back here as we go to the bottom of the first. No score. Tigers coming up to bat. And on the mound for the Fort Smith Southside Mavericks, that is going to be number 21, Trevor Reed.
I didn't mention it. Southside comes into today's game, John, 2-0. They swept both games from West last week.
Donnie just working on getting a little defensive positioning here on my charts for the Mavericks. Got Reed on the mound. That's P.D. France behind the plate for the Mavericks. All right, leading it off for your Bentonville Tigers will be the center fielder, number 24, Will Carmichael. Carmichael stand in from the right side to face Trevor Reed. First pitch by Reed, that's going to miss inside. Well, Donnie, good top half of the first for the Tigers. Let's see if they can put some runs on the board and get out to an early lead here. And that's going to be hit over toward the shortstop right. He'll throw across, and Carmichael's going to beat that out. I'll tell you, it was kind of a slow hopper there to shortstop. He really didn't come in on it. I don't know that he could the way it came off the turf, but good job by Will Carmichael to beat that out to get something going for the Tigers here in the bottom half of the first inning.
And when the shortstop had to go deep into the hole there, just not able to get enough on that throw to – I got it all the way to first, is not fast enough to get Carmichael.
Well, there you see the shortstop, Cade Campbell, number 1. And Carmichael, takes his lead there at first. And Trevor Reed throws over. He's back in safe, but that was pretty close, Donnie. It's Cade Campbell playing shortstop today for the Tigers. He'll stand in from the right side as Carmichael takes his lead. Reed working out of the stretch. Bunt, that one's popped up, and Frantz is going to get that one from his catcher's position. I tell you, it was a good job by Carmichael there not to take off. Recognize that. That's oftentimes, Donnie, as you well know, called a double play ball right there. And, Donnie, it looks like they scored Carmichael with a hit, beating that throw out. So now we have Connor Davis, number 11. He's playing third base today. He'll see if he can move Carmichael around. Reed checks the runner, looks in. That one misses upstairs, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, and 1 out here at the bottom of the first. Carmichael takes his lead. Reed once again. Well, I'll tell you what, the way Carmichael got down the line there to take first base, Reed knows he's got some speed. Let's see if Carmichael's going to try to take second. Pitch to Davis. Check swing. He pulls back. That's ball 2. Good take that time by Connor Davis. Two balls, no strikes. Oh, and that one hits Davis. And all of a sudden now, the Bentonville Tigers, with 1 out, have runners on first and second. And that's going to bring number 5, the first baseman, Trace Peterson. So Trace Peterson now, he'll stand in for the left side with runners at first and second. Big opportunity early on here for the Bentonville Tigers. Reed checks the runner at second. Carmichael takes his lead. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Donnie, a lot of room down that right field line. If Peterson could get into one right here, may score Davis all the way from first. And they're going to throw back to Carmichael. Tell you what, You can tell the scouting report on Carmichael is he has some speed.
And John, that right fielder is putting his glove up too, and he's staring right into the sun, and it is shining brightly now.
Yeah, it is broken through. That's a good point, Donnie. So Reed delivers, swing and a miss, strike 2 to Trace Peterson. No balls, 2 strikes to Peterson. And Reed's going to step off. Donnie, so far, it doesn't look like Reed out there has been very comfortable during his initial batters here.
He is struggling right now.
Swing and a miss.
That's going to help him, though. 3-pitch strikeout.
And that'll be the second out here in the bottom of the first. So that's going to bring the Bentonville catcher to the plate. Number 14, Cade Troffholtz. We'll see if Cade can get something going. Carmichael down at second, Davis at first. They both take their lead. No balls, 1 strike to Cade Troffholtz. That one's going to be fouled off over the Tiger dugout. But now Reed works ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Donnie, the left fielder, center fielder, really playing in here on Troffholtz. Love to see him get hold of one. Put it between them and the warning track. On the 0-2. And that one's going to be fouled off in the same direction.
With that wind, John, if it gets up in the wind, he's going to hit it over either one of them.
Yeah, they are playing awful shallow right there. Yeah, anything over the head is going to score 2 runs. But Troffholtz down in the count 0-2. Let's see if he can hang tough right here. That one upstairs. Good take that time by Troffholtz. Reed was seeing if he would chase a high fastball. Troffholtz didn't give in. Move the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You can go up and away with a fastball, down and in for an off-speed pitch here.
Yeah, Reed still ahead in the count. We'll see what he does here on 1-2 to Cade Troffholtz.
I tried to come in with a fastball. Able to foul it off.
He's just slightly off right now. If he could square that ball up, it'd be a good start for the Tigers. So we'll reset on the 1-2 count. Runners take their lead. That one is hit high and deep to center field. Center fielder going back.
He got it.
And he missed it. And Carmichael scores. And Connor Davis scores. And the Tigers take a 2-0 lead. Well, Donnie, we had just talked about how we felt like those outfielders were playing in just a little too much. And if Troffholtz could get one over their head, it was going to be good news for the Tigers. And that's exactly what happened. Great job by Cade Troffholtz.
Good job hitting. And I thought the center fielder almost got there, John. If he was playing normal depth, he might have gotten that one. But, hey, playing shallow and Bentonville benefits from the 2-run double there.
Absolutely. Well, the inning continues as Mason Island now comes to the plate. Mason playing right field today. He'll stand in from the right side with the runner in scoring position. Now, that one's fouled off the screen. Now, Donnie, I think they put in a courtesy runner.
Number 41, John,
number
is running.
Number 41, let's get, that is Cole Kelly. So that's Cole Kelly, the courtesy runner for Cade Troffoltz. Kelly will take his lead down at second. As Reed looks in. That one, good take that time by Island. That was up at his eye level, and Donnie, I don't know about you, but I always had trouble laying off those high fastballs. I guess that's why I wasn't a very good baseball player. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, no one was.
They throw it out. Okay, and Cole Kelly's going to go to third. Well, that's why you put the courtesy runner in right there, and Cole Kelly takes third.
And they obviously, the pitcher thought they had a play on there. Neither the second baseman nor the shortstop were going to the bag. He just turned and threw that ball into center field. So now pass ball scores a run.
1 ball, 1 strike to Mason Island. Here's the pitch, and Island's going to foul that one off over to the Maverick dugout.
That one hurt. Shaking his hand. He got that one right off the handle and jammed him.
So now Reed will work ahead in the count. Trevor Reed with the pitch. That one upstairs, ball 2. That'll even things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The Tigers up 2-0. We're in the bottom of the first. 6A West, week 2 of conference play. Here's the pitch. That's back to the 18th Street Monster, Donnie. That's what I'm calling it today.
Yeah, if you're driving down the road here, be careful. 20 pitches now already in this first inning for the Southside pitcher.
So on the 2-2 count, Reed works from the windup. Here's the pitch. That one, strike 3 called on Mason Island, and that'll end the top of the first. Well, bottom of the first. Well, a good bottom half for the Tigers. They take a 2-0 lead. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Shh. You've been on the edge of your seat. Now, take a breath and imagine yourself at Woodhouse Spa, Northwest Arkansas's first true luxury spa. From our Himalayan salt room to signature facials, infrared sauna, and rejuvenating body treatments, each is designed with one goal in mind: exceptional care. Join us as we turn game day stress into deep relaxation. Woodhouse Spa, your time out for the soul.
Snack like a beast, deep in the woods, from the trees to the streets. Came a furry legend with size 20 feet. Mr. Beast rolled in with the hunger so loud. Now they teaming up, the snack gods are proud. Snack like a beast, welcome to the pack. Extreme protein, just show us how you snack. Snack like a beast, welcome to the pack. Extreme protein, snack like a
What's up, guys?
All right, we're back here for the top of the second inning. Bentonville on top 2-0. So once again, Noah Bollinger on the mound. And leading it off for the Mavericks as we start the top of the second inning will be the left fielder, number 12, Parker Ellis. Ellis will stand in from the left side as Bollinger is going to work from the stretch. Nice breaking ball in there for another first pitch strike. 4 batters, 4 first pitch strikes, Donnie. Tell you ask anybody that knows anything about pitching, you get those first pitch strikes, things normally go your way. One ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike two.
Had him way out on his front foot on that, John. Another great off-speed pitch there.
One ball, two strikes to Parker Ellis.
Fouled off.
When he's pitching the ball, we want this shot. Okay, so when you switches between pitches, then you get some close-up shots. But when he's throwing, like he's getting ready to throw, we want it on that shot. Because the people need to be able to see the pitch coming in. Bollinger now on the 1-2. Here's the pitch. That one's upstairs. That'll leave him the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, left that curveball up that time.
Troffhold's going to set up on the outside corner right there. Here's the pitch by Bollinger. Donnie, that it was called a little high. Looked pretty good right there.
I guess it was high because it was right down the middle.
Well, it's 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Parker Ellis.
That one stayed in.
Yeah, that one inside. So a walk issued here on the leadoff batter.
Next for Southside, number 5, Mason Howell.
Mason Howe coming up.
Yeah, you get to see what they're showing here. If they're not showing a good shot, don't switch to it automatically, but they can get in there.
Howe steps in.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I mean, if you got a headset, if you want them to get different shots, like a pitcher or something, call them.
In the stretch. Here comes the pitch. That's going to miss just off the plate for ball 1. First batter not throwing a first pitch strike.
So Howell from the right side as Ellis takes his lead at first. Here's the pitch by Bollinger. That one's going to miss outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, after the walk, John, you saw Bollinger walk around the mound shaking his head. I think he was upset. He felt like he should have had the strikeout on that last batter. And
Donnie, I think you're exactly right. But
he's got to refocus here.
Absolutely. Fan the 3 batters there in the top of the first, and leadoff walk here to start the second. 2 balls, no strikes. And that one's in there for a strike. Good pitch that time by Bollinger. Ellis takes his lead at first. Bollinger throws in. Hal shows bunt, but pulls back, and that runs the count. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
He offered.
Okay, he said he offered. I thought he pulled back, but 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Hal calls time, asks for time, gets it.
Yeah, Bollinger came set and was there for a long time.
Ellis takes his lead at first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's Bollinger's 4th strikeout of the afternoon.
Next for the Mavericks, number 7, Sawyer.
And that'll bring number 7, Sawyer Price, the designated hitter, to the plate. So Bollinger, the left-hander, working from the stretch as Ellis takes his lead. His first pitch to Price going to be hit up the middle. That'll be taken by Campbell. He's got 2 and 1 over to Peterson. Score at 6-3 on the double play. Twin killing right there, and that gets the Tigers out of the inning. All right, we played 1.5. Your Tigers up 2-0. We'll be back here in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Foster Roofing has been assisting Arkansas homeowners as they've weathered every storm for over 30 years. Foster Roofing is a family-owned, locally operated company providing expert professional roofing services. For your roof repair, choose local, licensed, and professional. Choose Foster Roofing.
All right, we welcome you back to Bentonville, where we are going to the bottom half of the second inning. Bottom half of the second inning, Tigers on top, 2-0. And on deck, getting ready to lead it off for the Tigers. Let's see, that is
First inning for the Tigers, number 20.
number 20, Jax Truffles.
Truffles DHing today.
Thank you, Donnie. I messed up my scorecard, and you got me straight there. Trevor Reed, his first pitch to Jack Strofholtz, in there for strike one. Strofholtz going to hit that out toward right field. Right fielder coming in and makes a good play. That is Key. Wilson Key making the catch for the first out here in the bottom of the second. So that's going to bring number 8, Conrad Schmidt, up to the plate. Conrad, leading wide receiver for the Bentonville Tiger football team this past fall. He'll stand in from the right side. And good take that time by Conrad. That misses upstairs for ball one. It's always good to see these guys that we follow in the fall coming out here and playing baseball here in the spring. And that one's going to miss outside. Reed lost his hat on that one. That runs the count to 2 balls, no strikes. Trevor Reed working from the windup to Conrad Schmitz. Here's the pitch. Conrad's going to take that one. He's run the count now to 3 balls, no strikes.
Nope.
That one's upstairs and out, and the speedy Conrad Schmidt going to get a walk there. And, Donnie, that's big. So that'll bring number 19, Aiden Greth, to the plate. Greth will stand in from the right side as Schmidt takes his lead, and quickly Trevor Reed throws over. Tigers on top, 2-0. Reed looks in. Here's the pitch. That one down the middle, strike one to the Bentonville second baseman. Donnie, I wouldn't be surprised if Conrad Schmidt takes off on this one. Schmidt takes his lead as Reed looks in. And
Southside thought that the same thing, John.
They
Had the
sure
pitch
did.
out called.
They sure did. Yeah, you saw Trevor Reed right there, just kind of a short step to the plate. You're exactly right. They had the pitch out called, thinking Reed was going to Conrad Schmidt was going to take off. So 1 ball, 1 strike now, and they're going to throw back over.
Pretty good move to first. That was another close pickoff play there.
Walker Allen playing first base for the Mavericks. As Reed now gets set on the 1-1, here's the pitch. And that one going to catch the outside corner. And now Reed works the head in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Boy, he has really shortened his step there. Has a lot of respect for the speed of Conrad Schmidt. Donnie, have you noticed how he shortened his step to the plate?
He's definitely doing that quick slide step home. Normal leg kick that time, John, up and in.
A little chin music right there by Trevor Reed to Aiden Greth. That'll leave him the count up, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And Conrad's got his attention over at first, John.
Reed now gets set on the 2-2. And that one is hit high and deep out towards center field. Center fielder coming in. He can't make the play. Conrad Schmidt's going to go for third. There's no throw, and Greth is going to go into second. Call it a double for Aiden Greth. And a good job of base running that time by Conrad Schmidt.
Up next for the Tigers, number 24, Will Carmichael.
Peyton Zimmerman made a great effort out there in center field, but just couldn't get to it. And now the Tigers back to the top of the lineup to Will Carmichael. And Carmichael will take the first pitch inside for ball 1.
Carmichael singled that first at bat into the shortstop third base side on the hole there. Able to beat out the throw.
Swing and a miss. Carmichael singled in the bottom of the first inning. I'll tell you what, if he can replicate that right here, he could add to this Tiger lead.
Just 1 out in the inning.
Reed now working from the windup on the 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes to Will Carmichael. Reed taking his time. Now he gets set to deliver. That one way outside, pass ball. Schmidt coming in. He'll score easily. And that's going to move to Aiden Greth over to third. And the Tigers added the lead up 3-0. Donnie, what do you score? Pass ball, wild pitch?
I think it was a wild pitch. The catcher gave everything he could to get to that. It was pretty far outside. And reach across his body.
Reed now delivers on the 2-2, and that one up and in.
That one almost got by.
It sure did. Carmichael now has run the count to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Aiden Greth 90 feet away from giving the Tigers their 4th run of the ball game. Reed will work from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be hit high into the air. It looks like Reed's coming in. He makes the catch. Tell you what, Donnie, that was a great effort right there by Trevor Reed. Normally you don't let the pitcher handle that, but he did a great job in this wind moving that one around to come down with that one.
Yeah, the third baseman, John, never broke on that ball. The only Southside player that had even a chance to catch that one was the pitcher.
So that'll bring number 1, the shortstop, Cade Campbell, to the plate with 2 outs. First pitch by Reed to Campbell, misses outside, ball one.
Cade tried to sack bunt his last time up and popped it up to the pitcher.
It's like Reed's got the sign. Now he delivers. That one up and in. Connor Davis on deck if Campbell reaches. Three balls, no strikes. Oh, oh, Cade Campbell was ready to make his way down to first, and I don't blame him. Looked a little in, but, well, the pitcher's probably going to get that call in 3-0, Donnie.
Yeah, and hold on to that bat.
On the 3-1. That
That's
one's
not
well outside. Ball four, and with two outs, Connor Davis will come to the plate with two Bentonville Tigers at the corners.
Connor Davis hit by the pitch, his first at bat. Southside's coach is going to come out and talk to his pitcher, John.
Well, it looks like Southside's got somebody warming up down in the bullpen. So I'm sure the head coach for Southside going to try to give his guy a little time to get loose down there.
A starter at 43 pitches already here in the bottom of the second.
That's head coach Scott Johnson of the Southside Mavericks. Well, Donnie, I think, I thought he would maybe take the full time, make the umpire come out there and break up the party, but looks like Scott Johnson has said all he wants to say. And the Tigers will have runners on the corners with Connor Davis standing in from the right side. Davis takes a healthy lead, and Reed throws over. Davis back in safely. High and in, Davis goes, and P.D. France, the catcher for Southside, threw down, but it was really no getting Davis on that one. So now two runners in scoring position for Connor Davis. Campbell at second. Carmichael at third. My apologies, that's Greth down at third. Greth at third. Campbell at second.
They're going to intentionally walk.
Yeah, they're going to put Connor Davis on. Now, last time this is Trace Peterson, number 5, come to the plate for Bentonville, the 4-hole hitter. Struck out his last time at bat.
Number 5, Trace Peterson.
And 3 pitches, John swung at all 3, struck out.
Well, I'll tell you what, Donnie. Trace Peterson has got an opportunity to break this one open. That one's going to get away from P.D. France, the catcher. But it didn't get too far behind him. Runners hold their places. And the pitch was ball one. Trace Peterson standing in from the left side. And that one downstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. Well, there's nowhere to put him. So good opportunity. He's got to come to him right here, Donnie.
Yeah, Southside pitcher John struggling to find the strike zone. That's going to catch the corner.
Yeah, good pitch that time by Trevor Reed. Maybe about an inch off the plate, but that's a good pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one upstairs, 3-1. And if Peterson reaches, number 14, Cade Troffholtz awaits. That one right down the middle.
Guys, you got stop tossing the bat.
Well, here we go. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The runners will get a start. Once Reed delivers, they'll get a head start.
That's low.
Okay. And Peterson draws the walk. That scores Aiden Greth from third base. Peterson gets an RBI for that, right?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he sure does.
And I think that's going to be it for the Southside starter.
So it looks like head coach Scott Johnson coming out to the mound, and he's going to make a pitching change. Hey, let's go ahead and take a break. We'll come back here in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Shh. You've been on the edge of your seat. Now take a breath and imagine yourself at Woodhouse Spa, Northwest Arkansas's first true luxury spa. From our Himalayan salt room to signature facials, infrared sauna, and rejuvenating body treatments, each is designed with one goal in mind: exceptional care. Join us as we turn game day stress into deep relaxation. Woodhouse Spa, your time out for the soul.
Snack like a beast. Deep in the woods, from the trees to the streets, came a furry legend with size 20 feet. Mr. Beast rolled in with the hunger so loud. Now they teaming up, the snack gods are proud. Like a beast. Welcome to the pack. Extreme protein. Just show us how you snack. Snack like a beast. Welcome to the pack. Extreme protein. Snack like a
What's up, guys?
beast.
All right, we welcome you back here to the Tiger Baseball Complex. John McElroy, Donnie Payne here with you as the Tigers now have jumped out to a 4-0 lead, and we have a pitching change for the Southside Mavericks. Number 18, Layden Rowe, coming into the ball game. Right-handed pitcher coming in relief of Trevor Reed. So when we return to action, bases will be loaded. Those will be Reed's responsibility.
Up next for the Tigers, number 14, Cade Troffholtz.
And Layden Rowe now coming into the ball game, trying to get out of this inning.
Cade Troffholtz last inning, John, hit one deep to center field over the center fielder's head and had a 2-run double. Now he's got a chance to bat the bases loaded.
So once again now Troffholtz, he'll stand in from the left side. Righty on lefty matchup. And Troffholtz going to take that one upstairs for ball 1.
The center fielder's playing a little bit deeper this time, John.
Yeah, but Donnie, what I'm noticing, the right fielder, that's Wilson Key. Man, he's playing over towards center and shallow. See if Cade can get around on one right here.
Yep.
And,
right
hits it right at the first baseman, Walker Allen. Allen makes a good play to end the inning for the Southside Mavericks. All right, we have played 2 innings. Tigers on top, 4-0. We'll be back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Foster Roofing has been assisting Arkansas homeowners as they've weathered every storm for over 30 years. Foster Roofing is a family-owned, locally operated company providing expert professional roofing services. For your roof repair, choose local, licensed, and professional. Choose Foster Roofing.
All right, we welcome you back to the Tiger Baseball Complex. Tigers on top of the Mavericks, 4-0 as we go to the top of the third inning. This one's scheduled for 7. John McElroy, Donnie Payne here with you. Well, 2 innings, Donnie. 2 runs in the first, 2 runs in the second. Things are looking good for the Tigers.
For the Mavericks, number 6, Caden Manus.
So it'll be Caden Manus that started out for the Mavericks. Manus, the 7-hole hitter. Once again faced Noah Bollinger. And Bollinger's first pitch to Manus in there for the called strike 1. Now, we've seen a lot of these Southside batters, they'll show bunt on that first pitch, but it has not shaken Noah Bollinger. And Bollinger gets Manus to foul that one off into 18th Street.
Hey, John, I'm not real sure how I feel about that. Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you see as a batter. You don't stand there and have to take it by showing bunt.
That's right. So now 0-2 for Bollinger as he looks in. He delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that is the 5th strikeout of the afternoon for Noah Bollinger.
Number 25, P.D. France.
So that'll bring the Maverick catcher, number 25, P.D. France, up to the plate. He'll stand in from the left side to face the lefty Noah Bollinger. Bollinger misses outside with that one. Good pitch right there. That'll leave in the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. There you see Noah. Check swing. That just barely missed. I'm going to say he called that a little low, but not by much. 2 balls, 1 strike to P.D. France. That'll be fouled. Back over to the left side. That'll even things up 2 apiece. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the top of the third. Tigers 4 runs on 3 hits, no errors. Southside zeros across the board as Bollinger looks in on the 2-2. He delivers. Called strike 3. What a beautiful pitch that time to get P.D. France. 6 strikeouts now for Noah Bollinger.
Number 4, Wilson Key.
So that'll bring the right fielder for the Mavericks up to the plate. Number 4, Wilson Key. First pitch misses upstairs, ball 1. Again, misses high, and that'll run it to 2-0. Well, Donnie, still some clouds out there, but the sun has broke through. It's turning out to be a beautiful afternoon here in Bentonville. Great day for 6A West Conference action. Bollinger gets set on the 2-0.
For high school baseball, John, this is perfect weather.
Normally, you started off at 70 degrees and it drops into the upper 40s by the time the game's over. That's high school baseball. And Wilson Key will draw the walk, only the second walk allowed on the afternoon by Noah Bollinger.
Number 3, Josh Wright.
So that'll bring the top of the order for Southside. Josh Wright back to the plate. Wright struck out looking his last time up. So he'll see what he can do with 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. Key gets his lead as Wright's going to foul that one off over to Scott Johnson, the Southside coach. He's coaching third base today. Fine play that time by Coach Johnson, fielding that one. Wright will step back into the box as Key gets his lead at first. That one's going to miss inside.
Bollinger coming home. Ball's driven to center field. That's going to get over the center fielder's head. Going to pick it up. Going to bring the runner home. There's going to be a play at the plate, and he's going to beat it. Beat the throw.
So Wilson Key's going to score the first run on a double by Josh Wright.
Well hit ball, John. No outfielder for Bentonville had a chance to get to that one.
And the Mavericks have cut into the Bentonville lead. It's now 4-1. So that's going to bring the pitcher, or the starting pitcher, Trevor Reed. Now, Reed came out of the game pitching. It looks like he's still in there to bat, so I'm sure he's either designated hitter or taking another position. But the first pitch to Reed, swing and a miss for strike one. And, Donnie, I don't know that we saw where he went in the field. We'll check on that next inning. If he went anywhere, he may be in at DH. Wright takes his lead at second. Swing and a miss by Trevor Reed. So now Bollinger works ahead in the count. First hit of the day given up by Noah Bollinger. But he's got two strikes now on Trevor Reed. He looks in. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be fouled off.
Hopefully no one driving by on 18th Street.
Well, I was going to say, we may need to make a deal with an insurance company about
be our sponsor.
Be our sponsor, like deductibles, or you got to have your deductibles paid up if you're driving down 18th Street during a ball game. All right, Noah Bollinger, the misses with that one upstairs. That'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes to Trevor Reed with 2 outs. Ooh. Very, very close by Bollinger there. Tried to drop that breaking ball in for a strike. Almost got it. Came in just a little high. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Not a real big lead by Wright down there at second, and Trevor Reed's going to call time, or ask for time. He'll step out. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called on Trevor Reed, and that gets the Tigers out of the inning. Well, the Mavericks score 1 run on 1 hit. We are going to go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Tigers on top, 4-1. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
You've been on the edge of your seat. Now, take a breath and imagine yourself at Woodhouse Spa, Northwest Arkansas's first true luxury spa. From our Himalayan salt room to signature facials, infrared sauna, and rejuvenating body treatments, each is designed with one goal in mind: exceptional care. Join us as we turn game day stress into deep relaxation. Woodhouse Spa, your time out for the soul.
Okay, we welcome you back to the Tiger Baseball Complex. We're going to the bottom of the third. Tigers on top, 4-1. And leading off for the Tigers this inning will be number 15, Mason Island. Island steps in from the right side. Island's going to hit a pop fly in the infield. Looks like the third baseman coming in. He can't make the play, and Island is going to take first base. That was Howell. Boy, that ball was hit high into the air, Donnie, and Howell just couldn't find it really between so high and into the sun a little bit. And I don't think he gets charged with an error as he never made contact, Donnie. Does he get charged with an error?
As that ball started, official scorekeeper
I don't think
decision.
so.
As that ball started coming back, John, I feel like the shortstop actually should have called him off. The shortstop would have had a better chance of catching that one.
Well, that's going to bring Jax Troffholtz now, number 20, to the plate. Island takes his lead at first. He shows bunt. He tries to put a bunt down third baseline. That one goes foul.
By the way, John, the starting pitcher for Southside is now at second base.
Okay, thank you very much for the update there,
And
Don.
the second baseman went to first base.
Wholesale changes here.
And the first baseman is out.
Okay. Well, this is Layden Rowe pitching for Southside right now to Jax Troffholtz. Island takes his lead, and Rowe's going to throw over. Island safely back in. Swing and a miss by Troffholtz. And that's going to run the count to no balls, 2 strikes. Well, Troffholtz flew out to right field. He's 0 for 1 on the afternoon in his first at bat. As Mason gets a lead, pretty healthy lead down there at first. Layden Rowe working from the stretch. And he's going to throw over. Sure seems like Rowe thinks Island is a threat to go right here.
Yeah, they called the pitch out.
Yeah, they sure did. Again, a second pitch out called. Good job by Island to recognize it. Probably a good time to call it, though, Donnie, on the 0-2 count. Feel like you can probably waste a pitch right here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Island's got a big lead right now. And Troffholtz going to foul that one down third base line.
Well, look at that play by Coach Woody in the third base box.
Well, I'll tell you, he saw Coach Johnson for Southside make a nice play a while ago, and give a lot of credit there to assistant coach Jeremy Woody making a nice play. Okay, we'll reset on the 1-2. Island takes his lead to Jax Troffholtz. And that one is hit at the shortstop, Josh Wright, and Wright a little too hot to handle there at the shortstop position. Everybody's going to be safe.
Up next for the Tigers, number 8, Conrad Schmidt.
Conrad walked and scored his first at bat.
So Schmidt now standing in from the right side with runners at first and second and nobody out. Layden Rowe working from the stretch. Conrad showing bunt. Lays down a nice bunt. Rowe
and he
overthrows it. And that's
right
going to
field.
score.
That's going to score 2.
Mason Island. That's going to score. Jax Troffholtz, and Conrad Schmidt's going to be thrown out trying to take third. But, Hey, credit Conrad Schmidt with 2 RBIs right there and a beautiful bunt. Rowe had to work quickly, overthrew first, and Conrad Schmidt helping the Tigers extend their lead 6-1. Scored a bunt single. No, I'm sorry.
That would have been that's going to be a sacrifice reaching on an error.
Yeah, but would he have made that play, Don? Would he have made that play? Would he have thrown him out?
I don't know. You can't.
I
but
know.
when the ball is 20 feet over the first base,
I'm probably too generous of a score. All right. Well, let's see for the Bentonville Tigers.
Now, since he was bunting, though, it would be a sacrifice, so it won't hurt his batting average, even though it was an error.
That is Aiden Greth now, the second baseman for the Tigers at the plate. Swing and a miss by Greth.
One ball, 2 strikes is the count.
2 balls, 1 strike.
1 and 2.
Oh, 1 and 2.
The umpire just showed
Okay.
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes. There we go. Should be 1 out as Schmidt was thrown out at first.
Just off the corner there. And Conrad got thrown out at first, or third, I'm sorry.
Here's the pitch by Rowe.
That's down.
That's downstairs, and Aiden Greth draws the walk.
Next for the Tigers, number 24, Will Carmichael.
Okay, so Carmichael back to the top of the order for Bentonville as Will Carmichael singled in the top of the first. Popped up back in the top of the second. He's 1 for 2 on the afternoon, and he's got a runner to first to work with. Greth takes his lead at first. Rowe looks in.
Nice off
Swing and a
speed.
miss, yeah. It's a good pitch that time by Layden Rowe.
And that
one
pickoff
gets away.
that goes in the dead ball area, so he's going to get second base.
Oh, he's going to.
He only gets 1.
Looked like the field umpire was pointing him to third, but he's going to. Yeah, he's going to keep him at second.
Yeah, he 1 base. There's a white line over here where there's no fence, and as soon as it crosses that line, it's 1 base from where you were at the time of the throw.
Okay. No balls, 1 strike.
Second throwing error of the inning, though, on the pitcher.
Swing and a miss once again. Gets Carmichael with that off speed. Quickly now, no balls, 2 strikes to the Bentonville center fielder. Greth takes his lead down at second. That one inside. He gets past the catcher, and Greth's going to make his way to third base. And now Carmichael at the plate. Got a potential 7th run 90 feet away. That one is going to be a called strike 3 for the second out in the inning.
Up next for the Tigers, number 1, Cade Campbell.
So if the Tigers are to extend the inning, it'll be up to number 1, the shortstop, Cade Campbell. Popped up to the catcher back in the top of the first. Drew a walk last time at bat. He's got a runner down on third base. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. That one right there, a breaking ball that drops in. Tell you, I don't know that Cade Campbell liked that.
Yeah, Cade did not look like he liked that call, but looked like a pretty good pitch.
So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Campbell wants time, and it's granted. There you see Campbell now. He resets on the 0-2.
Fouled off.
Donnie, just a programming note, weather permitting, I think some rain's in the forecast, but weather permitting, we're going to broadcast soccer tomorrow night as Road delivers on the 0-2. That makes it 1-2. Yeah, we're going to broadcast some soccer tomorrow night as the Bentonville Tigers, both the girls and the boys soccer team, will host the Heritage War Eagles for some 6A West Conference soccer action.
Heritage, the defending 6A boys soccer champion.
As Road delivers on the 1-2. That one gets away from P.D. France. And another run scores for the Tigers. That was number 19, Aiden Greth, coming in. So the base paths, having a little trouble getting it out, Donnie, are cleared for Cade Campbell on the 2-2. And called strike 3, and that's going to bring it in to the 3rd inning. Well, we played 3 here in Bentonville. Tigers on top 7-1. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Snack like a beast. Deep in the woods, from the trees to the streets, came a furry legend with size 20 feet. Mr. Beast rolled in with a hunger so loud. Now they teaming up. The snack gods are proud. Like a beast. Welcome to the pack. Extreme protein. Just show us how you snack. Snack like a beast. Welcome to the pack. Extreme protein. Snack like a
What's up, guys?
beast.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way.
Come on in and see for yourself.
Jack Links presents There's nothing like a great duo. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Links Duos.
All right, we welcome you back here to the Bentonville Baseball Complex. We are going to the top of the 4th inning. Tigers on top 7-1. John McElroy, Donnie Payne here with you. And leading it off for the Fort Smith Mavericks will be number 15, Peyton Zimmerman. Zimmerman, 3-hole hitter for the Mavericks, will once again face Noah Bollinger. Bollinger's first pitch inside for ball 1. Zimmerman struck out swinging his last time at bat. He'll start ahead in the count 1-0. Swing foul tipped into the mitt of Cade Troffholz. That'll even things up at 1 apiece. Bollinger now 54 pitches on the afternoon. Donnie, seems like he's been very, very efficient.
The first inning, he's thrown the most pitches, but yeah, since then he's been very efficient.
And that one's going to be fouled off into the 18th Street Monster. And that'll move the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Maybe we could get Safe Light.
Safe Light, yeah.
Safe Light repair, Safe Light replace.
Okay, on the 1-2.
That stayed up.
Oh, yeah, Bollinger tried to backdoor a breaking ball in there. And this is inside. That'll even things up at 2 apiece. And Zimmerman just gets a piece of that one to stay alive. The Tigers with 2 runs in the first, 2 runs in the second, 3 runs last inning. Bollinger looks in now on the 2-2. Here's the pitch. That one catches the corner inside. And Noah Bollinger with another strikeout.
The Mavericks, number 12, Parker Ellis.
Donnie, I've got him for 7 strikeouts now in the afternoon.
Pretty good effort in 3 1/3 inning. 10 outs and 7 of them are strikeouts.
So the left fielder now, number 12, Parker Ellis, will come to the plate. He'll stand in from the left side. He'll take the first one upstairs for ball 1.
Ellis, one of the 2 walks on the day so far.
That one's going to be hit toward the second baseman, Aiden Greth. He'll throw over to Peterson. Scored 4-3 on the putout, and that's 2 outs now in the inning for the Bentonville Tigers.
For the Mavericks, number 5, Mason Howell.
So that'll bring up the third baseman for Southside, number 5, Mason Howell. Swing and a miss. That'll even the count at 1 apiece. Howell struck out his first time at bat. He's trying to get something going for the Mavericks here in the top of the 4th. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On the 1-2, and Howell calls time. Howell steps back in.
There's been a few times Bollinger comes set, John, and then he just waits.
Howell stays alive, fouls that one off. One ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Noah Bollinger gets set. He delivers.
He's out.
Again, tries to backdoor a breaking ball in there. Can't quite get it in the zone. That'll move the count to 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one misses just upstairs, and I'll tell you, give Mason Howell some credit there from Southside. He's worked the count now back to 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Mason Howell draws the walk, only the 3rd walk now given up on the afternoon by Noah Bollinger.
Up next for Southside, number 7, Sawyer Pierce.
So that'll bring Sawyer Price, who is the designated hitter. Last time up, he grounded into a double play. He's got a base runner. Mason Howell takes his lead at first as Bollinger misses outside with that one. Like Bentonville's got some action down in their bullpen, Donnie. Bollinger throws that one. That's going to be fouled off. Donnie, I charted that one. A couple of vehicles coming up, but I don't think anybody was hit there. That's good news. That does make the count 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bollinger getting a little frustrated out there. Pitching a good game, just needs to relax.
Yeah, just need to settle in right here and get Bentonville out of the inning, back in the dugout. Swing and a miss. There he goes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, Noah Bollinger, he's thrown a real gem up to this point in time, Donnie. Done a great job out there. And now he's got Sawyer Price. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Let's see if he can put him away right here. That one's fouled off.
That one got over the screen, so that one's out on 18th Street.
Donnie, you know, the fence we see out there put in here last year, but some beautiful signage going up this year. Really looks good. Field really looks good this year. All right, here we go. 2-2. And breaking ball, that one's going to be hit out into right field. It'll be played by Mason Island. He gets the ball back in, but Sawyer Price comes up with a single, and now the Mavericks with runners on first and second with 2 outs.
Curveball, John, that kind of hung up, and Price just did what he needed to do to get that ball served out into the right field. Actually hit on the very back of the turf. He just kind of punched it into no man's land and gets the hit.
So number 6, Caden Manis, stand in from the right side with runners at first and second. Hal at second, Price at first. That one misses, low and inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Bollinger now at 74 pitches. Starting to get up there in the pitch count just a little bit, Donnie, especially this inning. That one just misses, Donnie. I'll tell you what, Kay Troffholtz, Bentonville catcher, you know, he's got to be wondering, where did that miss? And that is popped up into the air. Kay Troffholtz giving chase.
Makes the
catch.
And
Troffholtz, from his catcher's position, makes a great play to get the Tigers out of the inning. All right, folks, we've played 4 innings. Tigers on top, 7-1. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
It's a beautiful morning, Scotty, and we have an early game today.
That injured list, it's getting longer by the minute.
Not to mention, there's apparently a nasty virus sweeping through the locker room.
Yeah, but these players, they're in good hands.
All of them need to feel their best this season, Scotty.
Yes, they do, Jack, because this team is on track to win it all this year.
Every day, Mercy's team is ready to take care of yours, bringing you the care you need now. Find out all the ways to access Mercy at mercynow.net.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
I feel good. Super fly, super good, shoulda, coulda, knew I would. Super fly, super fresh, ask your mama, she's impressed. Super fly, super calm, super mean, super nice, super clean. Yeah, you know it. So good. Yeah, well, always. So good. So good, baby. So locked into the key on A. In my belly, I'm Frito-Lay. Crispy golden creme brulee. Rare.
And we welcome you back to the Tiger Baseball Complex. We are going to the bottom of the fourth inning. Tigers on top, 7-1. And new pitcher now in the ball game for Fort Smith Southside. That is number 4, Wilson Key. Wilson Key now coming in for relief of Layden Rowe. And leading it off for the Bentonville Tigers will be the third baseman, number 11, Connor Davis. He'll face the right-handed Wilson Key. And Key's first pitch, a big loopy breaking ball that breaks down in for a strike. Key was playing right field. We'll try to see if we can get you who's come in at right field for the Mavericks. On the 1-0, another, boy, that's a true 12-6 breaking ball right there, Donnie.
That one must have stayed up a little.
Yeah, starts off the press box level and breaks down into the mitt. Swing and a miss by Connor Davis. That'll run the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Key tries to drop a breaking ball in there. That time it broke down into the dirt. It's a good 1-2 pitch, but credit Connor Davis not chasing. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one upstairs. Connor Davis now has run the count to 3 balls, 2 strikes. And let's see what Key comes with right here. And Davis going to hit that high and deep into center field. Center fielder going to back. And Zimmerman can't make the play. Connor Davis going to second. And that was deep, Donnie. Took Zimmerman all the way to the warning track.
Next for the Tigers, number 5, Trace Peterson.
The center fielder had to turn to try to go get that one. Then it looked like when he turned back around, John, the sun is out. He could not find the ball. He's got his hand up in front of his face. The sun is playing with the outfielders now.
Okay, so now it's Trace Peterson for Bentonville at the plate. He'll stand in from the left side, righty on lefty matchup. Now it'd be interesting to see what Wilson Key throws right here against right-handed Trace Peterson. His first pitch, that's upstairs, ball 1. I'm going to just call it right here, Donnie. He throws one of those loopy breaking balls into this left-handed hitter. I think it's one Trace Peterson could get hold of. Swing and a miss, good off speed right there. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's Connor Davis. He's going to take his lead down at second base. Trace walked his last time up as he takes that one outside. Struck out back in the first inning, walked back in the second. So he's looking for his first base hit today. Right fielder, that one misses upstairs. Right fielder for Southside looking directly into that setting sun. That is a tough assignment out there in right field at this time of day. 3 balls, 1 strike, and Trace Peterson draws his second walk on the afternoon. And that will bring Cade Troffholtz.
Number 14, Cade Troffholtz.
Now, Troffholtz doubled his first time at bat. Donnie, I missed. Do you remember what Cade did last time up?
I don't, honestly.
Well, he's got an opportunity with a couple of base runners right here with nobody out in the inning. And that one gets away from the catcher.
It hit him.
Oh, it hit Troffholtz. Well, that's going to load him up for Bentonville. And Mason Island now will come to the plate.
Next for the Tigers, number 15, Mason Island.
We're going to get our courtesy runner for our catcher here, number 41 again.
That's Cole Kelly. Okay, Mason Island now. He's 1 for 2 on the afternoon, singled his last time at bat. He'll step in from the right side with the bases loaded. Connor Davis will get his lead down at third. Peterson at second. Cole Kelly at first base. And that one comes in high by Wilson Key. 1 ball, no strikes as Key's going to work from the windup with the bases loaded. Breaking ball. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. And that one's going to be hit over the second baseman's head. That's a base hit. He's going to score 1. Peterson rounds third. He's going to hold up at third. And nice piece of hitting that time by Mason Island, who's now 2 for 3 on the afternoon.
Wow.
Gets an RBI, and that extends the Bentonville lead 8-1.
Cole Kelly made a big turn at second, John, and he was able to get back on the back pit there because sometimes you got to remember who's on base in front of you.
So Jax Trofholtz now, he's 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Reached on an error last time at bat, but he's got the bases loaded as Wilson Key misses just high on that one. It'll run the count to 1 ball, no strikes. Peterson takes his lead on third. That one's going to be fouled back to the screen. That one misses low. And Jax Trofholtz at the plate. He's ahead in the count. 2 balls, 1 strike. True hitter's count right here. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that'll even things up at 2 apiece. Wilson Key now working from the windup on the 2-2. Trofholtz asks for time. That's Cole Kelly down at second for the Tigers. Courtesy running for. And a sharp hit over to third base. He'll try to go across the diamond to get 2. Trofholtz is going to be safe, but they get Cole Kelly. Does score a run. Trace Peterson comes in, and the Bentonville Tigers take a 9-1 lead. So Jax Trofholtz reaches first on the fielder's choice, but gets the RBI. And now you have number 8, Conrad Schmidt, coming to the plate with runners on first and second. That one misses outside. Conrad with the sac bunt last inning drew a walk back in the top of the second. Good take that time by Conrad Schmidt. Thought about it for a moment, but then thought better of it. Now get a pitch he likes right here. 2 balls, no strikes. That one misses outside. And Conrad now has run this count to 3 balls, no strikes, with Aiden Greth on deck. I think Wilson Key just got a little bit of the zone right there, but not much. 3 balls, 1 strike. That was a good pitch that time by Wilson Key. Got the bottom part of the zone, and now it's 3 balls, 2 strikes for Conrad Schmidt. Key works quickly, and good job by Conrad to stay alive. That was a breaking ball right there, Donnie, and I think if Conrad doesn't get a piece of that, probably falls in there for a strike. So we'll do it again on 3-2. Here's the pitch. That one way outside, and a good at-bat by number 8, Conrad Schmidt, to load him up once again.
We're going to have a pinch hitter here, John.
Pinch hitter for the Tigers.
It's number 16.
Number 16, Isaac Sapp.
Correction, coming in to hit for the Tigers, number 16, Isaac Sapp.
I believe he is pinch hitting now for Aiden Greth with the bases loaded. Runners will take their lead as Wilson Key gets set to deliver.
Good stop by the catcher.
Catcher's had a tough time today, but he made an RBI saving stop right there. Run saving stop. Sapp hits one out into right field, and that's going to get past the right fielder. 1 run scores. And 2 runs score for the Tigers.
Right fielder, John, he didn't break because he did not see that ball until it was too late. He finally found it, but it was too late to react.
That's exactly right. This time of day, that right fielder is looking directly into the setting sun. And that brought Island in, brought Jack Strofholtz in, and the Tigers now have an 11-1 lead.
You're going to have another pitcher here, it looks like.
Well, let's see. Is he ready to bring one in right now? Or yeah, he's calling for a new pitcher. Well, let's go ahead and make we'll take a break for a pitching change. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
There's nothing like a great duo. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Link's Duos.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Okay, we're back here at the Tiger Baseball Complex where we're having a pitching change. In to pitch now for the Southside Mavericks will be number 7, Sawyer Pierce. And I apologize, I had called him Sawyer Price at his last at bat, but it is Sawyer Pierce, number 7, in to pitch now for the Mavericks. Well, the Tigers with 4 runs already here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 2 runs in the first, 2 runs in the second, 3 runs in the third, 4 runs here now in the bottom of the 4th. And they have an 11-1 lead over the Mavericks. This one's scheduled for 7. But if the Tigers can continue doing what they've done all afternoon, there may be an early end to this one. Oh, getting some grief down here from the announcers saying I jinxed it. No, feel pretty confident about our Tigers right now. So it's number 24, Will Carmichael, will make it up for the be up for the Tigers with the runners at the corners. Sawyer Pierce delivers on his first pitch. Swing and miss by Carmichael. And Carmichael's going to hit that past the shortstop out into left field. That'll score Conrad Schmidt. And the Tigers now up 12-1.
Next for the Tigers, number 1, Cade Campbell.
Nice piece of hitting that time by Will Carmichael.
It looks like we're going to have another pinch hitter. Coach McGinnis coming out to talk to the home plate umpire.
There you see, first-year Bentonville head coach Will McGinnis.
Number 3, John, for Bentonville is going to hit.
Okay, that is going to be Braden Meyer. So Braden Meyer coming in to pinch hit for Cade Campbell.
Coming in to hit for the Tigers, number 3, Braden Meyer.
Meyer will stand in from the right side as he faces Sawyer Pierce. Now, first pitch to Meyer is going to be downstairs, ball 1. Next pitch, downstairs, ball 2. Folks, I think our score is 12-1. As Conrad Schmidt came in. That pitch called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Carmichael scored on,
Schmidt.
Schmidt scored on Carmichael's single.
And that's going to be hit by Meyer toward the third base. He's fielder's choice. Third baseman for Southside. Howell threw over to, I believe that's Reed, for the fielder's choice. And now 2 outs in the inning, and the Tigers have runners on the corners. So that's going to bring Connor Davis back to the plate. He started this inning off doubling to center field. And right now with 2 outs, he's got runners on the corner for the Tigers. Pierce, first pitch to Davis, strike 1. And Davis rips one out into left field. That'll score another run. That is number 4. Evan Canode.
He must have come in to run, and we missed it.
Yeah, pinch runner Evan Canode comes in. And the Tigers now up 13-1. Apologize, folks. Our scoreboard has kind of gone dormant here. See if we can get that fixed during the break. But the Tigers now have a 13-1 lead.
2 outs also in the inning.
And a pinch hitter for Bentonville comes in.
That number 2.
Is Blake Stroud, and he's going to ground out to the shortstop. And that will end the inning. All right, we have played 4 innings. Tigers up 13-1. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Jack Links presents There's nothing like a great duo. 2 flavors, 1 bag. New Jack Links Duos.
And I'm gonna need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
All right, we're back here at the Tiger Baseball Complex. We're going to the top of the 5th inning. Tigers up big, 13-1. John McElroy, Donnie Payne here with you. 6A West Conference baseball action this afternoon. And a new pitcher now takes the mound for Bentonville. That's number 31, Quinn Hosley. Of course, Quinn, the lone senior on the Bentonville Tiger basketball team. Quinn had a great season with the Tigers. And now he gets a little time on the mound, Donnie. Good to see. P.D. France will lead it off for the Mavericks here as we start the top of the 5th inning. Struck out his last time up. He'll face Quinn Hosley, the right-hander. And Hosley's first pitch downstairs, ball 1. That is hit high and foul over to the right side.
Behind us out on 18th.
Good pitch that time by Hosley. And now Quinn works ahead to count 1 ball, 2 strikes. To P.D. France, the catcher for the Mavericks. Hosley now on the 1-2. And that one is going to be hit sharply, foul to the right side. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Quinn Hosley gets the strikeout on his first batter. And that's 1 down here in the top of the 5th. So next up for the Mavericks, Wilson Key, number 4. And Key's going to pop that one up toward the center fielder. That's Carmichael coming in, but the second baseman, Greth, goes out, makes the play for the second out in the inning. So that's going to bring up the leadoff hitter for the Mavericks, number 3, Josh Wright. Wright doubled his last time up as Hosley gets set.
And bounce that one in.
Yeah, that one missed. Tell you what, Quinn's look pretty good here. 2 quick outs.
New catcher, John. I can't see his number, but that looks like 17 maybe.
I can't tell, Donnie. I'd love to be able to give him credit, but can't tell what his number is. As Hosley there throws one in, that's fouled off to the left side, and that'll leave the count at 1 apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. That's a nice breaking pitch by Quinn Hosley. He's ahead 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. To Josh Wright. Here's the pitch. And that one is going to be hit. He called it foul. Boy, that was close. Connor Davis did a good job fielding that. Almost would have liked to have seen that and been fair.
Right.
Connor Davis throw over. But it's foul. We'll reset on the 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Hosley from the windup. He delivers. That one's going to be hit over to the left side. That'll be taken by Connor Davis over to Peterson. He got him out, and that is the ball game. The Bentonville Tigers with the run rule of the Fort Smith Southside Mavericks. Final score, Bentonville 13, Southside 1. And, Donnie, what a nice performance by the Bentonville Tigers. And first-year Bentonville head coach Will McGinnis, he's got things rolling here with Bentonville.
Yeah, Bollinger had a great start, John. Ended up with 8 strikeouts, I believe, in his start today. And you saw Quinn came in and did a good job to get that last out, or get the last 3 outs. And Bentonville going home with the mercy rule. They're going to move to 2-1 now in conference. Southside's going to fall to 2-1 in conference. And these two teams will do it again tomorrow, John, down in Fort Smith.
All right, Donnie. Well, it's been fun, and we're going to do this again 3 more times with baseball. We'll do some soccer tomorrow night. We'll have some softball later on in the spring, but fun time out here in the spring for Bentonville Spring Athletics. Well, your final score today, the Bentonville Tigers, 13 runs on 9 hits, no errors in the ball game, and the Fort Smith Mavericks, 1 run on 2 hits with 3 errors. This has been a presentation of Bentonville Tiger Athletics. So for Donnie Payne, I'm John McElroy saying so long from the Bentonville Tiger Baseball Complex. We've enjoyed it.